Hello and welcome to Meanwhile in the Falklands podcast here at FITV. I'm Tyrone, I'm joined by Jonny and Olly.
Hello.
As always, yeah.
How's it going, Tyrone?
Yeah, no, all good. Yeah, no, somewhere different to the studio. We're on tour once again, second week in a row. Somewhere other than the usual place, but
Can you guess where it is?
Can you? We'll try and do a description,
yeah, go for it.
of where we're sat at the moment. Well, it's one of the premier hotels in Stanley.
Yeah.
That's one.
How many hotels are there in Stanley?
There's not too many, I don't think. They're all really good. They're all unique in their own right, aren't they? But yeah, we're in one of the hotels. What other descriptions can we give without giving it away too much?
There's a good view, a very good view of an important building.
Important building. I like it. That's we haven't given too much
Influential
away.
Building.
There you go.
What's your clue, Tyrone?
Oh, I'd say it's a very nice location if you want to go around town in terms of going for sightseeing.
I like it. No, that's all right. So, listener, if you're aware of them three epic clues where we're at right now, then drop us a line below.
Or we could just tell you
on YouTube. Or we could do that later on. But yeah, just be quite interested to see if they actually get it. But yeah,
go for it.
We're on tour as you say. But what have we got on this Meanwhile in the Falklands podcast?
Yeah, no, it's been a bit of a busy week. Very hectic. Moving parts here and there. We got Middle Island, just done by yourself, Jonny. My results, my A-level results.
Should we talk about that first?
Yeah, probably give that one.
Yeah.
Well, that was on Tuesday, wasn't it? A big day for you, results day.
Yeah, it was. Everything that I've been doing for the past 2 years, kind of bottled down to that moment, as well as my exam days and that. But obviously, results day is pretty big, and to be fair, I say big. I did manage to sleep through my alarm because of the time difference. Obviously, the results were released what time? 8:30 in the UK, but obviously time difference is 4:30 here. So I was thinking, if I set an alarm at 4, wake up, get my results, simples, sleep through my alarm, wake up at 6. I'm rushing around, I look at my phone and I see my emails confirmation. I was going, I was like, okay, cool. That was a bit of a headache.
Was it straight back to bed or was it celebrations?
No,
were you waking the street up?
Yeah, it was a bit of a wake up and ask around, because obviously, like I said, time difference. 6 o'clock here would have been 10 o'clock. So a bunch of my mates I went to college with would have known their results. Ask around, see what they got. But I just thought, looking back at it, because now it's Friday and looking back on Tuesday, I just find it funny how I just slept through my alarm.
But you were telling me that your mum was really worried, wasn't she?
Yeah, no, because
she hadn't heard anything from you.
Yeah, my mum was obviously, as mums are, then a little bit more stressed out than I was. Because I told her, I was like, oh yeah, I'll wake up at 4, get them, and I'll come in and wake you up and tell you what I got. And then it got to apparently she told me she got to about 5 a.m. And she was like, oh, Tyrone hasn't come in and woken me up yet. I was like, oh, did he not get the ones he wanted? And then I rock up 6 a.m. Oh yeah, I got in. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, yeah.
I bet she was up since 4,
just waiting,
worrying around, not wanting to intrude on you, obviously, because if something had not gone right. But
exactly.
So you had a wait in whilst you were fast asleep.
Exactly. No,
chilling in bed.
That's the funny thing.
Does it feel like a massive weight off your shoulder now, all that hype and build up for Tuesday?
I don't think it's hit just yet. I was talking to Jonny just before. I was like, I don't think it's really hit just yet because it's been so fresh. But I think because I start uni middle of September. We're still in August now, but close to the time, I feel like it will just continue to start to dawn on me, and then all of a sudden I'll be in the UK, starting all over again with education stuff.
So that's a good point. That leads us to where are you going next then?
Yeah. Well, I'll be going to the University of Surrey, which is in Guildford, so just outside London. It's a very nice area. I'm looking forward to going, really.
Yeah, no, well, congratulations on the results. It's always a big moment for me, and I guess it was a big moment for you as well, was it, Jonny?
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to. It wasn't too long ago. It was about 6 years ago, which does sound like a long time ago. But I'm trying to remember what actually I did. I know I drove to school and then drove back, and was blasting my tunes out the
There
car
you
because I was
go.
feeling nice and relieved and
I like
relaxed.
that. I like that.
Yeah,
Had a
that's
good next few months after to celebrate. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have the same, Tyrone.
Exactly. I'm looking. Yeah. No. That's part of it, isn't it?
No, brilliant. And I suppose FITV then, we've done quite a few things this week, including revisiting Middle Island, Jonny, I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is something that you went on the original trip to Middle Island. So it was all to do with it was tussock planting, wasn't it?
Yep.
So I saw from the videos, because I wasn't actually here at the time, that you did that. But it looked like tough work that happened on Middle Island, and it was all in aid of restoring an area of land that's owned by Falklands Conservation. But I mean, I'm sure you can tell me about the original project. But the reason why we're revisiting it is because Falklands Conservation have checked on the progress, and it's been really successful, it seems, and more trips are now planned to go ahead, which is really good news.
Yeah, it was basically this island, this Middle Island, was kind of heavily eroded, and there was a fire there at one point. And then what happened is, to kind of restore it, they plant tussock just to make sure that, just to keep the soil from eroding
And blown away,
and just
exactly. Getting worse and worse.
So what they've done is Falklands Conservation are doing tussock planting trips with volunteers, and last year I managed to get onto one of them. I did a lot of filming as well, but also done the tussock planting. And we got an email recently.
Actually, that is the question. How much planting did you do? Because I know you did a lot of filming. So were you just watching people do it and doing all the hard work?
The volunteers did more than I did.
Yeah, sitting on the sidelines. Sitting on the sidelines.
I reckon you just put out the excuse of the camera, but you were just really taking a chill, weren't you?
That's the one. Yes. And then this week, obviously, we got an email from Joost, who's at Georgia Seafoods, who was also part of the project, and he was just telling us basically that there's a percentage that the tussock have stayed there, so that's quite good. But what percentage of the tussock stayed there?
Oh, you put me on the spot there. It was within the 80s, so 80% success rate. And I was speaking to Grant Munro from Falklands Conservation. He actually visited Middle Island back in. It was halfway through the first planting, which took place in September. So the second visit from Grant was in, I want to say, March, April time. And he was really happy with the success, said that they took loads of pictures and in the 80% kind of rate, which was really, really quite positive. So I think we'll notice, he said they're expecting when they do the visits in September again to notice even more growth. So,
but that'd be good. Like I said, that's on the show this week, so that'll be exciting to have a look at, to see the update from Middle Island. Yeah. And hopefully we'll be able to get onto one of them islands and film the actual progression.
That's it. That's the plan. So one to watch, really.
Yeah, exactly. This week as well, football. Well, quick before you have to head off, Tyrone.
Before I run off.
You've done a really good piece on football this week.
Yeah, it's a bit of an extended one this week. Because obviously, because of if anybody, it's been a month, but the European Championships, obviously, that kind of delayed with England playing on certain days and then having the league on certain days postponed it. So we've had to catch up with the league games. So this week we have 2 league games, and then of course now it's got to the point in the season where the tournament starts. So the preliminary tournament, and we had to film those 2 games. So instead of your usual,
which someone was involved in,
I'm just stay quiet here.
Yeah, there you go. So obviously, we're used to seeing 1 game, and now we've got 4. So to those watching, it's a bit of a jump up. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Really, yeah.
Bit of a bumper package.
Yes, there's quite a lot in there. So obviously the league and then the tournament.
Which how did that go? How did that go, Olly?
Well, you'll have to watch the show.
I
can't remember.
I think we'll have a little analysis of that game. Yeah. So Olly played in the preliminary rounds, which is basically qualifying for the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Which mine and Tyrone's team are already in.
Yeah.
It was a bad. Come on.
No, because we didn't have to worry about it.
To be fair, I don't know why we've been so cocky, because we did lose to Olly's team last week.
What was that? We won't go back to that.
Yeah. Okay.
But
unfortunately, you didn't qualify for the quarterfinals, did you, Olly?
No, we did. We lost quite heavily, so it's just ironic, isn't it? You go from 15-2 victory to 10-2 or something.
10-2
loss. And
yeah.
Like I say, they had a lot really, really good players. including like Wayne Clement and Ross as well. They linked up really well, and we just collapsed. So hey ho, one of those.
Yeah.
We move on. We've still got 2 games in the league. So we're still going to go and try and challenge for at least fifth place.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, we got knocked out. GK Bullrings in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, no, we
Thursday. So on Tuesday. Sorry.
Yeah.
But you guys will be representing the FITV then to try and get to the final.
That's it. We'll try and keep it going.
Exactly.
Fingers crossed there.
No thanks to you then.
Well, unfortunately, I won't be able to film it either. But
Yeah,
hey,
true.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So Tyrone's just left us. He's got to go elsewhere for now. But so it's just me and Jonny at the moment. Speaking of sport, though, it's going to be a first, I reckon, for FITV because Jonny, you're as well as squash and other good sports. You're competing in the Open Badminton Championship as well, aren't you?
I am, yeah. You don't actually have to qualify for anything, so you literally just have to put your name forward. So it's nothing too special from myself, but yeah, I'm giving it a go. I've played it. I go to the badminton sessions. They're on twice a week, as much as possible, and it's not my favoured sport in terms of what I'd say I'm best at, but I enjoy playing it. It's nice and social. And it should be really good. I was speaking to Doug, who is one of the top badminton players, and he's sort of the coach / organiser as well of the club. And he said that they're expecting, or they've already got 17 to 18 entrants for the men's tournament. I'm not sure about there's obviously women's singles, and there's also mixed and doubles, and men's and women's doubles. So there seems to be quite a lot of interest and entries, which is really exciting. Plus 4 MPA members who are coming down for the tournament especially. Brilliant. So I think it'd be really cool. It's over the course of Saturday and Sunday, and I don't expect myself to be playing too much beyond Saturday morning.
Who knows? You might do. You might cause a good old shock on the cards.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm going to try my best, but it's just going to be a bit of a laugh and a good run around.
But you've been quite a few times though, just practicing and just having a good time playing badminton, haven't you?
Yeah,
like in terms of just the Thursday and Monday sessions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's been alright, hasn't it?
It's good. Yeah, it's just like a club night. So they have it Monday and Thursdays, and for 2 hours everyone just mucks in and plays with each other. And it's just good fun, really. I mean, it's quite weird for me because I'm more of a tennis player.
Yeah.
So getting used to basically hitting, well, it's a racket sport, but hitting with your wrist rather than your arm.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I think the first time I came, Doug was like, "You need to stop playing tennis with a shuttlecock, really, because that's not how it works around here." So I've slowly tried to change up a little bit, but it should be fun to see everyone playing on Saturday and Sunday.
But are you looking forward to it in terms of just taking part and just getting involved with the badminton? Because, like I said, I think it's the first time in FITV.
Is it?
A person's been part of the badminton tournaments. That would be good.
No, yeah, definitely. Like I say, I'm looking forward to it, and I don't expect. I think even if you lose your first round, you get another go, because it's a slight round robin format. So even if I lose straight up, if I get someone like Ross Stewart, who's won the tournament the past 3 years in a row, it won't mean that my day's over already. So we'll just have to see what happens.
But we're good doing the highlights, aren't we? So
yeah.
I'm sure it'll be up on next week's show.
Yeah. So I think for the sake of FITV, if I do lose early, then you'll as an audience will see more of the tournament, because I'll be filming the rest of it. So
it's a win-win, I guess.
So if it's a shorter package, then I've done better. If it's really long, then I've had a shocker.
Brilliant. And as well this weekend, as viewers may know, I've been trying to really home in on the darts. So that's my sport, I guess, right now. So on Saturday I'm playing in the Globe 32. Which should be an incredibly exciting tournament. So it's basically the top 32 players in the darts players in the Falklands are all playing on Saturday at the Globe Tavern, and then it's basically just a knockout tournament to see who gets to the final. And I've been seeded as number 23, so it's not bad. So I'm playing against a really good player, Richard Bonner. He kind of taught me as well a bit of how to play and how to throw properly. So it could be the apprentice becomes the master. Who knows?
What a story that would be.
But again, it's one of those. It's a fun event. It's an enjoyable event, and it's nice. I got another little social event. So that's darts as well. So that's the sports. And next week, what have we got planned next week?
Tell me, Olly, you've got the list in front of you. I'm scratching my head because I know it's only going to be me and Tyrone. So we're going to be all over the shop a little bit.
Well, fortunately, I'm away on holiday, but we do have government house receptions, so that's with the junior ambassadors. And we also have the press conference, which is going to be exciting for the International Red Cross, which should be good. And then also we've got the quarterfinals for the football, as well as other events. So it should be an exciting show next week. But it is yourself and Tyrone.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you guys will be absolutely fine because I'll be on holiday at that time.
Yeah, you just put your feet up, Olly. You've earned it after a year and a half of solid work, eh? So.
But yeah, it'll be absolutely fine. Obviously, we've got the final Falkland Islands holidays video as well at Cape Dolphin, and as well the junior ambassadors highlights. So we've got a lot bumper package next week. We, as you may be aware, listener, we did end up at the Malvina House Hotel.
You can hear it in the background.
And you can hear it all in the background. So it's getting busier and busier at lunch. So we might go for a bit of lunch as well. But again, you can listen to the show on your KTV broadcasting service or online at www.fitv.co.uk/channel.html. So yeah, this is it for this week, and we will see you again on Friday next week.
See you later.